Hello, Earth Science. We've got something else to do with rivers here. Hopefully you found the links that I put on the LMS. There's one link that takes you to a site that finds the elevation. And the other is, of course, just Google Maps. So first thing that you're going to want to do is find the mouth of the Susquehanna River on both those maps. So just in case you got a little navigation problem with that, you can watch me go in. I'm going in. There's Pennsylvania. There's Maryland. Here is the Chesapeake Bay. Zoom in on that. Hey, there's Havre de Grace. And there, that's the mouth of the river right there. Let me just get in a little closer. I don't need all those menus on this side. Okay, so this is the elevation map right here. Let me go over to Google Maps. Hey, we're back out in space, so let's zoom in here. So there's Pennsylvania, there's Maryland. Let me go down to the Chesapeake Bay. I should be seeing there's Havre de Grace again. And here is that. So even though these two maps look a little different, you should be able to recognize it. So just get a couple landmarks to get your bearings. Here's one bridge, another bridge close to it. This even says the highways. This is Route 40. That's I-95. And if you go up here a little bit, past these islands, there's another one up here, and that's Route 1. Let me just make sure I'm looking at the same thing over here. Yep, see? I've got a bridge down here, a bridge up here. This doesn't say what the highways are, but you should be able to recognize the shapes. Up here, past an island, and there's another road. So the information that you're going to be looking for is going to be a combination between these two maps. I'm going to show you how to record it. So here's the first thing. I want to go from the mouth of the river all the way up in a straight line to this road. And I want to measure the distance. Here's how you measure the distance on Google Maps. If you're on a PC, you can right click. I'm using a MacBook, so I have to do control click. But you can measure a distance. So if I measure a distance from there, I just need to go find the next point. And I'm going to go all the way to that road. So can you see how far that is? That is 9.1 miles from the mouth of the river to that bridge. All right, now I'm going to go to those same places on this map. Oops, there we go. Mouth of the river. Okay, surprise, surprise. The Chesapeake Bay is at sea level. I mean, did that honestly surprise anybody? It's part of the ocean. It's just a little part of the ocean that's stuck between two different parts of Maryland, but it's at sea level. But the entire river is not at sea level. So when I go up here and click on that, would you look at that? That is 26.2 feet above sea level. So between these two maps, I have that 9.1 miles away from the mouth of the river. You go up from 0 feet above sea level to 26.2 feet above sea level. Okay, how am I going to record this? So I'm going to open up a table, and I just need two columns. One column is going to be a distance. The other column is going to be a height. So let's start out. If I am 0 miles away from the mouth of the river, I had a height of 0 feet above sea level. Okay? You don't need to write this explanation. This is for your benefit. So 0 miles from mouth of river, 0 feet above sea level. Isn't it fun listening to someone read what they're writing? Anyway, let's go back. So I'm still measuring distances here. So I need another landmark. I'm going to go up to the Pennsylvania-Maryland line because that's kind of another straight line. Now you'll notice how it's counting distance. It's the sum total now, 14.47 miles. This is almost 14 and a half miles from the mouth of the river. How high is it there? If I go to the Pennsylvania-Maryland border and find the height, I'm all the way up at 105 feet. So those numbers again are 14.47 miles. Let me write that down. 14.47 miles and a height of 105 feet. Again, that is 14.47 miles from mouth of river, 105 feet above sea level. Now, even though this number is a lot larger than that one, remember that this is miles and that is feet. 105 feet is goodness, what is it? 105 divided by 5,280. Yeah, it's like 2% of a mile. So, yeah, this is very, very gradual, which of course it is. Otherwise, it would be a waterfall. So what you need to do is you need to trace a path up this river, getting distances. There's 20.27 miles. And it is right next to these islands. Hopefully I'll be able to see them in the other map, but just in case I can't, it's right underneath this park, which is right underneath that lake. Oh, there it is. See? There's the lake. There's the park. There's the spot. Now, this is really important. These islands are above the river. So I want to make sure that I'm picking spots out in the middle of the water. 98.4 feet. Something else to keep in mind. So these are not very precise. We would get better numbers if we were using Google Earth. This water should not be going uphill. So yeah, if you see that, don't let it freak you out. It'll work itself out later. So, oh, I'm sorry. I already forgot the number. 98.4. So how far do I want you to go with this? Well, if I go back to this map, if you went all the way up to where we are, you'd have to go up to this bend. Because here's 462, here's Route 30, York's right over there. So this would be up far enough. If you got all the way up to Route 30 to that bend, so like your final point could be right in the middle of that bend, well, that's not going to work because I missed a lot of the twists and turns. You're going to have to follow the curve a bit more closely and do the same thing with this altitude. Make sure you're sticking it right in the middle of the water. You should be able to get a table. You might have 10 numbers in there. That would be enough. Just imagine how awful this would be if you had to do the whole 444 miles of the river. Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. So let me get this out of here. Doing graphs in Google Sheets is a skill in and of itself. If you know how to do this, that's great. But if you just have the numbers, that's okay. One of the things that you can do with this is make a graph of it. That would be this picture right here, insert chart. And in this particular case, yeah, it's a pretty messed up view. There we go. So this is extremely scrunched up and only a couple points, but that's what's called the stream profile. It shows the change in height of the river over distance. Anyway, get out of here, you graph. Right, so what I want you to do is between this map and this map, collect increasing distances, and hopefully they're increasing heights. See if you can get 10 numbers. And if you feel comfortable with it, go ahead and graph it. Again, that's a skill in and of itself. I won't hold it against you if you don't. Anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. But other than that, good luck.